Hello everyone, my name is Anna and my lesson is on counting syllables, focusing on words that have one or two syllables only, so to keep it simple for the children in the beginning. First, I will introduce to children syllables and what it means to count the number of syllables in words. So to motivate them and capture their attention, I will use this song. It's called Clap a Friend's Name With Me, and it's to the tune of the London Bridge. So as you sing, you add the children's name into the song and invite children to clap it out. So the song goes, clap a friend's name with me, name with me, name with me, claps a friend's name with me, let's clap Aiden. And then you'll clap out the name Aiden so the children could hear the syllables in the children's name. And then you go around the circle and include everyone's name, and it's always a good idea to include your own name too, because the children love it when the teachers are involved. So children just love songs like this to capture their attention because their name is in it and they feel special when they hear their name in songs. After I introduce the song, I will introduce words in flashcards, and here are my flashcards. So in this flashcard, there are some words that the children are very familiar with, like the word chair. And then you copy it out, chair. But there's also words that are not familiar to children. For example, the word sky cap, which means the people that help get their luggage at the airport. So these are called rare words. In our textbook, Brita Camp mentioned that using new and rare words helps to expand children's vocabulary. And rare words are just sophisticated words that have multiple syllables and it's not part of a child's typical everyday language vocabulary. So using these words help them to learn about new words and expands their vocabulary. A word like sidecat, the flower is a familiar word. And then ragtop is the top of this thing on top of the car. And then another one will be Hagen, which is a road that's made from this kind of materials. So after I introduce these new words, I will introduce different ways to count the number of syllables. For example, we could count the word sky cap by jumping each syllable out, sky cap, or we could clap it, sky cap, or we could do finger counting, sky cap, or another method is using our chin. Every time the chin goes down is one syllable, sky cap. So I'll invite children to demonstrate these with me, and then I'll invite them to share another way to count syllables because children always love it when you include them, and it keeps them thinking and boosts their confidence level when invite them to share another way to share. So the children could share another way to count syllables. After we share the ways to count syllables, we go through each word and we could use the different methods to count the syllables in these words. Then I'll explain this after we finish all of these. I will explain the small group activity for the children. So the first activity I have is the syllable dot marker activity. So on the side you see the pictures, and then I will use familiar words with the children on this because it's a small group activity where they're doing it alone. So the first picture is water, and children can look at the picture, then they will use whatever method they want. They could do water, and then they know that the word water has two syllables. So then they use the dot marker and they will place a dot on the number 2. Now, before you begin this activity, it's also very important that children know the numbers, at least number 1 and 2, so they know what it means. All right, so they'll dot the number 2. I also laminate this because it's the children, after they finish, they could erase it and then the next child could use it. My second activity is syllable counting cards. So here they are. Syllable counting cards. So the children look at the picture and the words are here, and they see a picture of the fruit. Then they will cut. Another way is finger counting. They could go fruit. Then you will place any kind of counter you have on number 1 because the word fruit only have one syllable, fruit. You can use any small things as counter, like in the classroom we have stuff like Lincoln Cube, counting bears. They all work great as counters. So they could put fruit. Another word is choosable word, greenhouse. They could go greenhouse, and then they put the counter on number 2, greenhouse. And that has the word sprout, stem, soil, cactus, etc. All right, so as the children work in these small group activities, I will be observing them. All right, and also I like to work in small groups because small groups provide a great opportunity for children to interact with children. In our Mooney text, Vygotsky believed that language presents a shared experience necessary for building cognitive development. Therefore, during the small group activity, it's very important for the teachers to let the children interact and talk. And teacher will be observing, which I will be doing during this time. All right. So as the children work on the activity, I will give them about 5 to 10 minutes in each small group, and then they will rotate. So as the children work in a small group, I will be observing them. So to document and assess students' learning, I will use Post-it notes for my ongoing observation. Post-it notes are just an easy way to carry around a little pad and then a pen, and then you jot down what you see or what the children say. And I usually collect all my notes and I gather them and then put them in the student's individual portfolio. In our Mooney text in the section regarding Montessori method, I learned that Montessori was the person that placed a heavy emphasis on careful observation. In fact, careful observation is a big part of her legacy. Montessori believed that the key to determining what children are interested in or need to learn is through observation. She believed that all children can learn, and teachers just need to observe them carefully and reflect on it to help plan learning experiences for the children. Then after the children finish their small group activity of the syllable dot page and the syllable counting, I will gather other children at the rug area for a closing meeting. I will invite a few children to share some new words that they learned, and I'll have them use whatever method they want of clapping, jumping, to count the number of syllables in those words. And then that'll be the end of my lesson. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.